going on? We're live. Well, thank you for finally joining us, YouTube. You missed the first minute or so.
And it was wonderful.
It was wonderful. Legendary show. I recommend you must go to Rumble in order to catch it. All right, here we are on. This is wait a minute. Hey, look, something is popping on the screen. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
We have YouTube playing on the big screen over here to the right. So now it's on. So the chief colorist can watch.
We don't have this playing. No, I'm just kidding.
So the chief colorist can watch. All right, here is the Friday, the 8th of November. As we can see, we've oh yeah. As I remember last week, I said at the 8th and 9th, I had missed. We've done like nearly the entire week there afterwards. So I had to go back and do these, and I made it up. I just followed the storyline of the previous week with Felicia becoming man's best friend. So I had the original idea just of her hugging these two in the bar. So it's agreed from this day forward, a cat will be considered man's best friend. And then just go from there. Okay, Felicia. Good. Now, second on the agenda. Since neither of you boy children can be considered men, we have some work to do. I don't like where this is going. I get the video games and action figures.
Oh, no.
So this has already been recorded. It's out there and such. I just noticed I did not finish doing the floor here. The chief colorist does the coloring, but I go back in there and do a perspective grid layout where there's tiles or flooring, whatever. I stopped right there. Well, that's that.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Here is the next day, the next fill-in. Felicia got Bo in bed, slapping his face. Wake up! It's a bright new day with your cat. Go away, Felicia. You don't understand. When a cat is your best friend, you're given the opportunity to improve yourself. How do I improve myself? By doing as I say. So there is Saturday, Monday the 18th. So we've done the entire week from 12 to 16, and now we're jumping the next week. This
Did
be
you skip the 15th?
No, I've done them all.
I know, I'm teasing.
Oh, the 15th happens to be the chief colorist's birthday, and she's taken on the whole millennial thing, whereby now the entire month of November is reserved for her.
Yes, it's my birthday month. Listen, I had a rough year. I'm going to take a month.
You ever notice that when her ire gets up, she really pours on that Boston accent? She had a rough year.
Listen.
Had a rough year.
What I went through is worthy of my Bostonian accent coming through. Excuse me.
Well, this is the start of a new week here on Monday the 18th, and Dino's reading a love note or a piece of what do they call that? College rule paper?
It's just lined paper.
Yeah, lined paper. I do not wish to see you anymore. Please do not approach my door. I will not see you in the street. I do not want us to ever meet. With you, I shall never go. Not to a movie or a show. I do not like you, can't you see? Please, please, just let me be. I do not like you, Dino the jerk. I will call the police if I see you at work. That kindergarten teacher I've been dating is playing hard to get. Should note, see, right here we have the cat in the hat. It's a Boston Red Sox cap, but
But it's still a hat.
Hey, chief colorist, I just noticed this too.
What?
Well, see, she's wearing a red baseball cap, and here it is on the couch, and it's the same color as Felicia. I think she thought this was Felicia's arm or something.
Yeah, I did.
So,
Oh, well.
this is... You must fix that, chief colorist.
Why?
So I can re-record it. Might have to re-record it.
Okay.
All right, sending this over to you.
So
In the first panel, you'll see I started erasing it. That's the baseball cap.
That's the baseball cap.
Yes. So here is Tuesday the 19th. We have the chief colorist has just started it, only because I told her that was Closet Cat. So see, Closet Cat's colored. This is unacceptable. I'm not using the doggy door. A cat needs to make a more dignified entrance. And other cats downstairs have knocked down the door. They do the welcome mat over the thing. This is acceptable.
Oh, by the way, coming up the stairs,
Oop.
Oh.
Did
Uh-oh,
we
paused.
lose? No, we didn't lose. What? Come up the stairs. What?
Is that closet cat next to? Who are those two cats?
The cats without whiskers?
Yeah.
No one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's toss some quickie whiskers in here.
I didn't think that they were anybody, but then I thought if I don't put anybody in there.
Yeah, they're just one of the thousands of downstairs cats. Okay, let's give this to the chief colorist. And we have Wednesday, the next day. They're all at the dinner table. Looks like they're having fish. I'm tired of this domestic animal thing. Again. It's time that I go out into the world and be free. Where are you going with my debit card? Oh, restaurant food isn't free. He's done this, tired of being a domestic animal thing, probably as many times as he's broken television sets. Oh, there's
Am
11.
I giving you
20.
this one back? Or
No, you're not giving me anything back. We're doing the show.
Okay, well, you said something about re-recording.
Yeah, I'll re-record it. I'll re-record it after the show.
Oh, okay.
We so seldom re-record anything. It just goes out there live. It is Thursday. We have Dino, Fido, and Felicia.
Oh, I came back.
Yeah.
The little circly thing.
It seems to be skipping and jumping on YouTube, but I think that might just be our cable.
Could be.
Yeah, see, there it goes again. I wonder how it would be in the replay, because that's the important thing. Actually, here is Tuesday, the 21st. You've been telling me that I snore. That's dangerous. I could die. So I got this continuous positive airway pressure machine that will prevent my airway from collapsing during sleep. Sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Dogs don't like vacuum cleaners. Couldn't you just die?
Dun, dun, dun.
That's Fido. Here is Friday. It looks like Chief Colorist has gotten this early, and it's done, and it's even recorded. Friday the 22nd of November. Fido says, I've decided to be a better person, but you're a dog. Shut up, Dino. That sounds great, Fido. Wait a second, Fido. What do you think a better person is? Rich, of course. And he pulls out a wallet. See? Give me back my wallet. Don't you want me to improve myself?
You would think he would want her to.
Let's put the ones that are already done aside and off the board so I don't have to worry about them. Just these three. Boink. Saturday, the 23rd. We have Bo in his office. He's on his computer, which you probably can't really see here. It's just rough. Again, why do I keep getting these pop-up ads for dog toys? And Fido's in the background with boxes upon boxes of dog toys. I don't know. You must be lucky, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever she looks for something online, I suddenly get pop-up ads for it. Coffee or...
I got something the other day and I meant to... Oh, shoot. I want to remember what it is now because I meant to ask if it was you.
Was it that adult sex toy?
No, but it was some like truly random thing. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot that.
Sometimes I use Google to reference things. Like last night I did a tree. So maybe it's using my Google references that come up with the strangest pop-up ads.
Yeah, this was not a treat, but this was something. Oh my God, I wish I could remember it now.
Okay. This one is just rough penciled. We might do the finish penciling today so you can see what's going on here. But we have the two cops who I've actually given names. I think McCoy and Grumby, and Bo and Fido in the truck. Morning, Bogash. Hey guys, good to see you again. We've got a quota. We have to write 7 more tickets by the end of the month. Take 3 of these and we'll leave you alone till January. Deal. As if cops don't have quotas. My father was really big into that. He was positive that by the end of the month they wrote out more tickets than they did the beginning of the month. Here's Thanksgiving. Wow. We have Bogash, Jane, Fido, Dino, Felicia, and down on the floor there is Closet Cat with Fido's baseball, which I seem to have forgotten to leave in every subsequent panel. So I'm going to draw the baseball in here somewhere. Let's see, it would be about right there, and it's blocked there, but yeah, see, there you go. That's continuity for you. All right, Fido says, this is Thanksgiving, isn't it? No. This is Thanksgiving. Isn't this the holiday where we're supposed to be with our family and loved ones? Yeah, you're right. We're out of here. And just the humans at the table. Actually, Dino's kind of happy. You're back. We're pets. We don't have any of those things.
Oh.
They don't have family and loved ones.
Oh.
And there goes Thanksgiving. And here's the one I was drawing last night, which is why I had a reference trees. You can't see any of this. I probably should draw this today so you can see what's going on. We have, it's a Friday. Where they usually spend Fridays in the bar, don't they? Yes. So we have Dino and Fido. I hate this park. Why do you always take me here? I was just following you. You mean we could go anywhere? I was just told to walk the dog, not where to go. Well, where would you go? And they end up in the bar. This is predictable. So there is what we have to work with today. What do you feel like doing? Are we going to be inking? Or are we going to be penciling?
That's a good question. I think you said you wanted pencil so we can see it, but
yeah, we got these two to do the finished penciling on, and I still have those nice, beautiful, fresh Blackwing pencils. We can break out a new pencil. That's what we'll do. Check them out. These are the Blackwings. Still got quite a few left. Blackwing pencils were used by award-winning creators throughout the 20th century. Despite a cult following, they fell victim to cost-cutting measures in the 1990s and were discontinued, but not forgotten. Analog-minded devotees began paying as much as $40 for a single pencil. That was back in the days when things were really crazy on Craigslist or eBay. The reason why they stopped making it is the machine that cramped that strange shaped finial broke, and it wasn't worth their effort to fix it. What we like about the pencil is this lead. It's really soft and dark and wonderful. Yeah, let me sharpen this thing. Otherwise, it's pointless. And there we go.
You've made your point.
Now, where is my... I think I left it way over there next to the chessboard. I'm running out of gloves.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Amuse yourselves while he goes and gets his...
See, I remembered where I left it at least.
Yeah, but why would it be near there, though?
Well, I was drawing last night just before bedtime. I got up to go to bed, and I noticed halfway down the hallway that I was still wearing the glove. I took the glove off, and we got this tiny little shelf next to the chessboard. See, our chessboard is on the wall.
It's a vertical.
It's covering the circuit box.
It's a vertical chessboard.
It hangs on the wall like a painting. So,
but it's usable.
Anyway, I've got a little shelf underneath, next to the chessboard, where we put the captured pieces. Usually, it's all the pieces of hers I've captured, and maybe one or two of my pawns.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's where I threw the glove.
We all know that.
Fascinating story. I'm sure you'll all agree, but let's get to work here. I'm going to have Irving here on camera 1 zoom into about here so you can see what we're doing.
Irving.
Wow, you almost did it the first time, but not quite. Irving's long had a drinking problem. That's why we'll shake a little bit. So as you know, cartoonists are the dirtiest, filthiest creatures on the planet, so I had to wear a glove. And
as he burps when he says it.
Excuse me. And I like to put down a piece of paper.
What's today's piece of paper?
Well, today I just like to announce that the Indiegogo cat box, which famously kills your cat, has been discontinued by Amazon because a few trolls just have to put in their, have to destroy everything for everyone else. For instance, Matthew Tito here says, do not buy this, as this can kill your cat. This is this is very dangerous for cats, as it can guillotine your cat. I cannot express enough not to buy this, as this has killed many cats. Yeah, likely story. And here we have Caden, who has called this the Death Box.
Oh.
Reviewed September 9th, 2024. Quite literally, guillotine your cat. Yeah, but that's a feature.
Well, you just lost all the other.
And Jade here is also given it 1 star. Oh, 1 star is better than no stars, right?
Yeah.
I guess she bought it in brown, or Jade is brown. I don't know. Flawed sensor that will trap your cat and kill them. Beware, this product is under different sellers. Do not buy it. It's a scam. And you're right, it is under different sellers. Since Amazon no longer sells it, you can get it from Amzoy, Catlink, Cozy Blue, and the the appropriately named Kilkies, Kikguze. So Kixies.
Wow.
All sell this fine product that if I could endorse a product, Fido the comic strip could endorse a product, this would be it. This would be the cat. This would be an essential cat litter box product. Its features outweigh its flaws. Let's put that aside. And will somebody please check on Tom Brady?
Yes, please.
He's got me worried.
I know he left us, but we still love him.
So after a breakup of 13 years to his marriage with Giselle Bundchen, Tom has 3 children, one with Bridget Moynihan, who's 17 now, and his other 2 children with Giselle. Giselle left Tom for jiu-jitsu instructor boyfriend Joaquin Valentin, and he has impregnated her. So upon hearing this news, Tom sends out this tweet of a mountain at sunset to the tune of Landslide. It's the Stevie Nicks song, but I guess it was recorded by someone else in this particular version. Called The Chicks. Yeah. Oh, Mara in the sky, what is love? Can the child inside my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Yeah. Someone check on poor Tom Brady. Here's a handsome man right here. Tommy, we do recommend that he picks up Sally Fields. But Sports Illustrated has asked, well, maybe Tom should go to his old coach, Bill Belichick, for some relationship advice. Until they figured, oh, maybe not. Oh, there's Bill's 25-year-old former cheerleader girlfriend, and here is his old squeeze, Linda Holiday, of so many years.
A long time. They were together for a while.
Well, our new whipping boy here would appear to be Ubisoft, and here's our friend Yves Guillemot. He is the president of Ubisoft. We'll have a bit to talk about him today because he did the call-in company meeting. I forget what they call it, where he talks to the major stockholders. And
yeah, I know, but I can't think of it.
They speak in a French accented English to obviously just try to avoid questions. And as an American here, French accented Englishes remind me of like Peter Sellers' Inspector Clouseau, or even Pepe Le Pew. And I'm going to say Pepe Le Pew here is probably a little bit more appropriate, because I've heard stories that Mr. Guillemot here is sort of a Epstein Island type person. Ooh. He's a lot more like Pepe Le Pew than you would imagine. So, as Guillemot said, when asked for the 5th time whether Assassin's Creed, that would be the one with the Black Samurai, was going to be released on time, the closest to an answer they were able to get was to a simple yes or no question, or in his case, oui or no. It'd be, we have a good visibility for the game to be good and on time. Okay. They have a good visibility that it will be good and on time.
Which is good.
You know, I'd rather one over the other. But if they're going for both, hey,
Well, power to 'em.
you may call me streetcar because of my desire for you. Ah,
Oh.
mon chéri, come with me to the Casbah.
Oh.
Yeah, Peter Sellers really ruined the French accent for the American ear. If guys like who's the guy who did Thank Heavens for the Little Girl? Yeah, well, if other French actors were a little bit more successful, we would not have this problem. Okay, let's put Yves Guillemot away. We are currently reading the Wizard of Oz books. We did the original Wizard of Oz, the second one, the title of which I didn't get, but we only read the beginning. And the third one, I guess it's all in a series. There was the new Queen of Oz, Ozma of Oz, and we figured out the plan, what happened in the book that we missed. I guess the Tin Men was deposed and she took over, and in the fourth one, Dorothy is in a shipwreck, and no, that was the third one. The fourth one, she's in an earthquake and falls underground. We're still reading that, but going back to the original book source, the movie was much better than the Wizard of Oz book. But I believe in the movie, and especially in this play, the Wicked Witch of the East who was murdered is the sister of here, the Wicked Witch of the West. And the ruby slippers, which are silver slippers in the book, were these magic things that allowed her sister to walk. And that's why the evil Wicked Witch of the West wanted her sister's slippers, because it was a sentimental thing. In the book, she's not hunting down Dorothy like she is in the movie. And in fact, Dorothy and her crew are sent to whack the witch. And the witch is only working in self-defense here. So it's a completely different storyline.
Yeah, it does sound like a completely different storyline.
And in the play here, Wicked, she is sort of like the Green Witch, Wicked Witch of the West is a pretty woman. She does a lot. She washes herself with oil, and there are sex scenes where she bathes seductively, scraping the oil over her naked skin. Sounds really fascinating. And I got stuck in a small area, trapped with this book version of this play. So, I took what I could get. So what I was getting at is this witch was defending herself from Dorothy attacking Dorothy posse, and she sends the flying monkeys out because she has this magic crown that allows her to command the monkeys 3 times. The first time she commanded the monkeys to capture her, to defeat Oz. The second time to defeat the people, make the people serve her. So the third time she has to send out the monkeys just to fend off Dorothy. But in the play, she's like in this college thing, and she's learning how to hybrid human animal things, and that's how she gets some flying monkeys.
You only got flying monkeys when you drank a lot of tequila.
So the flying monkeys actually become Dorothy's servant after Dorothy kills the witch by throwing a pot of water on her in the kitchen after she steals one of her slippers. Yeah. The movie was so much better. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? And she sets the Scarecrow on fire, and Dorothy tries to put the fire out with water and splashes some of it on the witch and kills her. Much better in the film. I agree, but that's not what happened in the original book. We're going by L. Frank Baum here, so I did not think we'd be doing this, but we're probably going to end up beating up on Wicked a lot more because it just doesn't follow the canon. Besides the fact that they purposefully did some stunt casting here by picking a really angry woman to play what should be a sexy Wicked Witch of the West. Look at that smile, like she knows something. Look at this smile, like she's blaming you for 200 years of oppression. So that's Wicked coming in the future. And perennial whipping boy here is Disney. And what's going on with Disney? Well, they have released their new slate of Marvel films. Now, we just thought Marvel has gotten as bad as it could get with Agatha All Along, was it called? Or Agatha the Witch's Cat? Yeah, Agatha. No, they're like 6 or 7 titles for it. We first have coming out this year, December 22nd, What If Season 3. This is where we have Captain America with tits, and actually, it's Captain Britain now. Let's see. Well, look how big Wolverine is. I think that's Deadpool. That might be Scarlett Johansson, and no idea who that is. And that's a strange looking Thor. Excuse me, I'm burping here. Well, anyway, What If Season 3 animated. You're not going to see very more animated things because they fired the company that does all the animation crap for them. I think Disney has finally figured out how to do it all with artificial intelligence. Next, also animated, would be Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and I guess they're trying to do the same Tobey Maguire cast. Is it Tobey Maguire?
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess that's Flash Thompson. I guess that's Mary Lou and Mary Jane Watson, and I guess that's the Ned. And Spider-Man's like wearing web shooters on his arm here. He's got a hoodie on. Yeah. Oh well, it could be Miles Morales, so it could be worse. And then by February or so, I guess Captain America: Brave New World is coming out, and we've spoken a lot about this one, so I don't think we need to go any further. We actually went through the entire plot synopsis of that one. We have Daredevil: Brave New World coming out. Daredevil Born Again, March 4th. Now, this is the comic book cover of it, not the advertisement for the film. I didn't want to print it too big because I really didn't care. The Good Daredevil was canceled by Netflix, and now they've done so much to assassinate his character in Marvel that I don't quite know what I'm doing with this, whether I care or not. They made the Kingpin look like a bitch, and well, he's supposed to be a Catholic, and he goes into premarital sex with the She-Hulk, and does his walk of shame at the end. So,
speaking as somebody who lives in Massachusetts, amongst 1,000 Catholics, that's something that's done.
So, Catholics, good Catholic boys do not have premarital sex with 7-foot-tall green women.
Good Catholic boys have sex with.
So May 5th, day after, comes finally Thunderbolts. This, as we called it, the chum bucket of leftover Marvel characters. And believe it or not, they're finally going to release Ironheart, June 24th, 2025. Now, this was recorded so long ago. Teenager here who played this particular role, Riri Williams, has now started collecting Social Security.
Yes.
You know what kind of bugs me is sort of this is what the Ironheart would look like in the comic books, but they heard heart and they said, "Oh, let's make her armor heart-shaped." Oh yes, aren't we so clever? That's why she's called Ironheart. Oh, this is gonna, I thought that we've seen the nadir, the low point of Marvel with Agatha all along, but there comes Riri Williams. And hey, speaking of low points, here is the Fantastic Four. We have a Reed Richards here that seems to be a little bit too muscular. I mean, he's the size of Ben Grimm. Oh, this little guy over here, this is Ben Grimm. Yeah. So this guy saved this guy from being bullied before they got their superpowers. Here's Johnny Storm, fine, and here's the woman of the thing, and she's also kind of muscular as well, which is kind of strange. That even she barely has titties here. So I'm really Pedro Pascal as the smartest man in the world just doesn't work for me. Never will work for me. Bad casting. What can I say? After Fantastic Four. August 6th, we have The Eyes of Wakanda. The eyes of Wakanda are upon you.
There's no eyes in Wakanda. It's all A's.
WA, yeah, the A's of Wakanda. But if they can't call it the A's of Wakanda, because it'd be like the assholes of Wakanda.
Oh.
But I'm guessing this is not made for me. Oh, we're gonna forget about that one. And next on the list is Marvel Zombies, which sounds like a fantastic idea. The comic book was okay. But I don't trust these people to execute it, and it's also the last animated thing that we're ever going to see before they go into their new bag of tricks, whatever it is. May, I was going to go over all the characters here, but it's really not even worth my effort. May 1st, the workers' holiday would be Avengers 5, and this is Doomsday, formerly Kang Dynasty, but since then they've hired Robert Downey Jr. and I hope they take my advice and they use Mr. Downey Jr. in all of the end credits things, because that might help them get some of the horrible films like Thunderbolts and Captain New World Order to actually get an audience. But hey, whatever. And I think last on our list here, almost last on our list, is Wonder Man. Now, Wonder Man I thought he was a stuntman, but actually I guess he was just an actor who did his own stunts. And they race swapped him into the guy who played the Black Dr. Manhattan. So this guy is like picking up sloppy second roles from every white man in Hollywood these days. I don't even have the guy's name. I'm already dismissing it. Wonder Man, the wife thought, what, is it like Wonder Woman? No. Wonder Woman's DC. This is Marvel. I have no idea why they're doing this. Maybe because they can virtue signal and give another POC a job. And let's not forget that Vision is still going to be done someday with Terry Matalas, the guy who did the only good Star Trek Picard season 3. Paul Bettany will be redoing his role, and I guess James Spader is going to play Ultron. But things started to go bad on this frame in the Avengers Endgame movie, where they got all the bitches lining up. Girls get it done. And I had to add Ironheart, and this is Scott, Ant-Man's daughter, because we know they're going to pull her into this. But what can I say about Marvel? But you guys are predictable. Am I through my entire list of stuff? Wow.
No.
And I don't have anyone in a bikini. I went.
You're slipping.
I made this entire thesis about putting a chick in it and making her lame and gay.
And you didn't put a chick.
And I didn't put a chick in it and make her lame and gay.
Oh, you might have.
Horrible. Irving, why don't we zoom in a little bit closer here, since we don't have to look at Mr. Cartman. And let's get the camera all perfectly centered. Oh, we can see Officer Grimsby and McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
This was a bit of a challenge one to draw, because you have to do Bo's pickup truck, and I if you just do the perspective and draw the boxes, you can draw anything in the world. But I wasn't the sort of kid who drew cars, so I don't know how to draw a car. So I just have to build it as I go, the boxes. When I was a wee fry, just about all the children who could not draw spent all their time drawing cars because they thought it was cool. It was cars and airplanes, and sometimes they drew tanks and stuff having stick figure wars, and it just wasn't the thing I was into. I'm not really a car guy. And okay, there's Grimsby. These Grimsby and McCoy are actually based upon real police officers. Go figure, these big doughy characters. Big doughy corrupt characters. Yeah, based on real police officers. And here's his ticket book. Now, McCoy here has, no, this Grimsby. Grimsby here has these big sausage fingers. I'm going to make sure we get them correct.
Are they going to be your paper?
Pardon me?
Are they going to be your paper?
What do you mean?
The paper.
My
Have you
paper?
decided which paper you're using?
You so far behind, aren't you? We've got stick a chicken in it and make her lame and gay.
Oh. Well, the screen hasn't caught up yet, and I didn't know that you
Yeah.
chose that one.
I hope everyone else in the world is not as behind as
I'm coloring.
no, as YouTube is.
Oh.
I've never seen it.
Me all the time.
It's never seen it. I've never seen it this bad. All right, let's. What does the belt look like? Because I don't think I got this buckled proper. What we'll do is a circle. That's important. And then the rest of the belt does that. See, for the longest time, I've been doing belt buckles wrong. Figure I'd get it right this time. And then this end will go into that. I guess it's an ammo case. And maybe the handcuffs are over here. And his gun is over here. Okay, there is Officer Grimsby. And here is Officer McCord. McCord doesn't speak.
Okay.
Never takes off his glasses.
Do you think he would take off his glasses if that theme song from CSI Miami played every time he did?
If he had a zinger of a line to say. Well, I think we've reached that special time in the broadcast where the cartoonist blows his nose.
Ew.
These snots are brought to you by Marvel Productions. It's of higher quality than their next TV show.
I try, ladies and gentlemen. I try. I try to keep him from going icky. But he's icky sometimes.
All yours.
That's right.
Back off, ladies.
He's all mine. Back off, ladies. He's all mine. Woo!
I don't know why, but in so many of my uniforms, I do these titty pockets. Just
because everything you wear has a pocket like that.
Yeah, but not two pockets. Okay, let me see if I can get the belt right this time. It's been my resolution to get belts correctly. And I deem that that's probably good enough. Now he's got that case, and I'm guessing, I never noticed, but Officer Grimsby here carries his gun on his left-hand side.
Oh, he's a lefty.
No, it just seemed to have worked out in the layout. Okay, XX. And there we go. All right, there's Grimsby and McCord, and let's get Fido in the background here. Now, there is this wing mirror that's going right down the center of Fido's face. And I'm going to just get in there with a ruler and draw that first so that we can draw Fido around it. Oops, let's not forget Grimmy's hand here on the door. Okay, there's Fido way back there. And let's have him kind of welcoming. Fido doesn't have any lines in this one, but he's on a pay or play contract, so he's got to show up anyway. And here's Bo's hand on the steering wheel. What we'll do is after we finish this first panel, I'm going to bump right to the next one so we can see Dino's coat. The original character whom Dino is based on actually went through an entire New England winter without a winter jacket.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Not out of poverty, but just simply because he couldn't get his act together to actually go out and purchase a winter jacket.
Well, you wore the official New Englander outfit the other day.
Yes, shorts and
Sweatshirt.
a sweatshirt.
Yep.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, let me get this out of the way. That is what Dino is wearing, the official New England outfit here. He's got his winter coat and shorts. And since I spent last night drawing the trees in the background, they're all trees that are denuded of their leaves. We are into the autumn season here in New England. As is Dino.
Yeah.
As is Dino here while he walks Fido. Thinking is he's hardly paying attention to his duties in the first panel here. So he's not looking at Fido, but rather down at what's in his hands, which is a pack of cigarettes. Oh, dun dun dun! The evil cigarettes.
Bad cartoonist. Bad.
Well, here's the thing. Dino is not a role model, so you can't quite say that I am encouraging smoking, because that would be the last thing in the world I would do. Tobacco is quite indeed evil.
Yeah. Oh, I hope the camera's on. Oh, they must be picking that up. That's too loud to not pick up.
Welcome to Boston. That is a fire truck, actually.
Sounds like a couple of trucks, no?
Yeah. So Dino is not a role model. So
you want to be the opposite.
don't you ever they used to have Goofus and Gallant, and it's when we were in grade school, where one would be the bad role model and the other one would be the good role model, and of course Dino is the bad role model. All right,
but you've got to have a good and a bad.
Let's get the zipper here. So the zipper of the jacket goes all the way up this collar thing and down in front. And there's no blocking it, so you see all the teeth of the zipper. Plus the zipper goes up underneath this. So if you were to zipper it all the way up, those two things come together. This is a biker jacket. It makes Dino look hard.
That's right.
Get that little pocket there that we have no idea why that jacket has. And this is the jacket that encouraged me to try to get the buckle correct. I've been just lazying the jacket and belts. Yeah, almost got that word out, that sentence out. And let's see, thumb, 2, 3, 4, and he's holding the leash, which should go around his wrist here, but no. And black t-shirt underneath the black leather jacket, and cargo shorts. Now, the pocket wouldn't be on the front here. Actually, the pocket would be closer to the side or the back here. So let's redesign these cargo shorts. There's the belt loop of the pants. Now this pocket is correct. And calf muscle. And let's get the shoes. These are Converse Chuck Taylor sneakers. Without socks to complete the New England ensemble. Now, so Fido has the idea that he's not being walked on a leash. Yeah, I'm going to get a ruler to do this. I think it's funnier if the line is pulled taut. You see, Fido has his paw on the leash, so he's dragging Bo along.
Yeah.
Dino along. I mean.
Yeah. Hold on to this.
And it's got to be loose here, where it's attached to the collar. Whenever you see Fido on a leash, he'll either have the leash wrapped around the human's legs to trip them, or he'll just he'll walk the humans. We used to, in the old days, do a bunch of jokes about leash laws and such like that. Fido really hasn't been walked on a leash and hasn't really worn a collar in a long time. I just do it for whatever the humor. Most of the time, he's just born free. I hate this park. Why do you always take me here? And second panel, completely redraw Dino. Now we're using the same height, more or less, so you notice the ruler, his head starts here. It sort of works out. It's easy enough to measure the body. But now Dino is facing us, so we get to see more of the jacket and do the shorts better. So let's resharpen this pencil and we'll get to work on him.
Will you get to the point?
Now, as Dino is a bad role model, you'll see here that he is abusing tobacco. Now, it's okay if you abuse marijuana in this state, but abusing tobacco is something that is unforgivable. Oh, he's got his Zippo lighter here, which actually I believe is Fido's lighter. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. And people generally put the second hand up here as a windshield, shielding the wind so the lighter will light. And he'll have Fido's leash wrapped around that wind blocking hand. And in this case, the leash can just fall lightly to the ground. And let's get to work on the rest of Dino. 1, 2, 3, receding hairline at a young age. And there's the collar of the jacket. Now the zipper goes up underneath here, but you're not really going to be able to see it because his arm here is blocking. This is the epaulets of the jacket. And usually there is a zipper up sleeve portion here. but it's on the inside. You can't see it here, nor can you see it here, so I don't have to draw it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get the jacket here. Now, this arm, we're seeing the inside, so I do have to draw that zipper up portion, but it's partially blocked by the leash. I don't even think anyone's going to recognize that that's there. Here's that pocket. Here's the rest, since you're talking about zippers. There's the actual zipper itself and the rest of the exposed pocket and that tiny little pocket. Now let's get the belt correct again. And see, there's the pocket of the cargo pants. This is a belt loop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I purposely have drawn that pocket because in the next panel, that's where he returns the lighter to. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
foreshadowing. Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's.
This is the Chekhov's the Chekhov's gun of cartooning pockets. I have to show the pocket and then use it. So, Chief Colors, what have we been doing this week? Anything worth talking about?
I don't know. Did we watch anything this week? Did we?
I don't know.
Um.
I've been it's like whenever I finish anything, YouTube sends me right to Bay Area bugs.
Yes, I know. You've been watching those.
Bay Area bugs 6 or 7 years ago did a bunch of GTA 4 videos where he did not really play GTA 4. They just farted around in their own little world. And they're somewhat entertaining sometimes.
Oh, they can be really funny sometimes.
Polecat really is what made the show. After Polecat broke up with them, they weren't as funny.
Yeah, but
Polecat apparently was an asshole,
Yeah.
yes. But, well, you got to be an asshole
Okay.
to do anything of value in this world.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure Ubisoft would not be the fine company today if it wasn't for Mr. Gilmont over here. Where is Gilmont? My name is Yves Gilmont. I run Ubisoft. And no, I was never at Epstein Island.
You sure?
I can just imagine him like Pepe Le Pew chasing women around the island.
Hello.
Oh, mon chéri, we are here on Epstein Island. Ooh, the romance. Oh. I'm sure Mr. Gilmore never visited Epstein Island. I was just told by some certain people online that he was the sort of degenerate who you might find at Epstein Island.
Okay. we took in the people that Epstein Island wouldn't.
Maybe there's a Gilmont Island and somewhere in France.
Yeah.
It's a little apartment room.
Once the neighbors find out, they shut them all.
Yeah. But I think they purposefully spoke the poorly French accented English language just so that they could avoid questions. I'm positive Bob Iger, if he could get away with, would be doing it. They should just force him to answer in French. Yeah, I'll teach him.
Yeah.
You're not going to avoid our questions. It's oui or no. None of this. We have the good visibility that the game will be good and not in on time. Yes, yes. They're on strike there in the French offices of Ubisoft. So all this time that the game has been suspended, they're not working on it. They're on strike. Well, nothing's changed here. I guess in the original game they did have a Japanese man as the main character, but they got rid of him once they found out that they could virtue signal and put a black American in there. Oh, black African in there. They must have like came in their drawers. Oh, how great! This is just during the time of the of all the racial insensitivity that we had going on here in America, so they could really make themselves look like the saviors. Yeah, but I'm sure Ubisoft will make another terrible game. That seems to be what they're doing.
Like, I mean, they
Now,
have to get
I
have a winner.
I don't myself play video games simply because I draw a comic strip. I don't have time, but I do leave these things on in the background. And um, as crazy as it sounds, I allow other people to play it so I can watch them play it. They do a better job at it than I ever would anyway. And it sounds kind of silly and stupid, but it's compelling television sometimes. Our friend Az from Heels versus Babyface now is playing a particular game that has been uh, dri- uh, driven to a lot of controversy lately, shall we say, because you cannot have a pretty looking woman, but you can have sexual transition scars. Now, scars are a cool idea in a video game character, sure, but
Toughens them up.
but these are just specific scars underneath breasts and well, genital areas.
Oh. Oh.
What any of this bullshit has to do with a fucking video game, I couldn't
idea.
tell you.
No idea.
But they felt also warm and happy when they did it and said, "Ha, this will stick it to the chuds. They won't buy this game for at all." Yeah.
Wait a minute. Shit, they didn't buy the game.
And then they get mad at them for not buying the game. Yes. Those horrible, insensitive, racist chuds didn't buy our game.
Maybe because you called them a bunch of horrible, insensitive, racial.
Now, I just noticed that I forgot to put the leash on Dino here. How about, yeah, okay, he did, make sure we're on screen here. Yeah, he did slide it to his wrist when he was lighting a cigarette. So I'll I'll put the leash around his wrist here and have it just still fall to the ground. Bottom of the leash is off panel, so don't have to worry about it. Yeah, so that problem solved itself.
Okay.
And that is not a problem at all.
Nope. That was.
I almost forgot to draw the leash. Now I'm going to move Fido's paw up a little bit further on his arm. He's got his arms crossed.
My ears itchy. I think somebody's talking about me.
You must be listening to a fool.
No. That's not one of the part. That's not part of the wives' tale.
Ah.
One ear means somebody's talking about you. The other one means you're gonna get some money.
That's the itchy palm.
No, palms too.
Oh, okay.
I guess itchiness means money, which I should be freaking. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm not happy with Fido's leg here.
You're not.
Yeah. Oh well. And the last panel, I got them in the bar, and we just ticked over 1 hour here.
Oh wow. Okay.
And usually, when you're drinking, you're looking down at what you're drinking. And I was gonna have Dino's eyes continue to be at half mast here, but it's actually funnier when you think that now he's wide awake. Now he's happy because he's in the bar. Let's stick with that temporarily and see how it looks.
And then they got quiet.
Yeah, we're just about done here. I just want to make sure I get. This was predictable.
What was predictable?
That's the line Fido was saying.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Sometimes I repeat the line whilst I am drawing so I can try to get the proper acting done on the characters. And there we
That
go.
makes sense.
We ended up with Yves Guillemot on the page with the fruit of his fine work here. That'd be Assassin's Creed Shadows and here's Star Wars Outlaws. What should we call this one? Put a chick in it, make her lame and gay. We spoke of Disney's Nadir, which would be the low point at being Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
And low point started at this particular frame of the film, the Adventures Endgame, where they showed all the girl bosses, and I had to add a couple of girl bosses, including Ironheart and Casey Lang.
This whole thing, we really only want them to do one thing. We want them to check on Brady.
Well, and the reason why he's in trouble is because of a woman. So, hey, how about putting a chick in it?
Putting a chick in it. Okay.
Put a chick in it.
Put a chick in it.
I guess that's the title of it.
Alrighty then.
How about don't put a chick in it?
Oh, well, depends on which way you want to go with that. But yeah, that works, I guess.
That would be our advice. It would even actually it does. I was going to say it would even help Mr. Guillemot here, but Mr. Guillemot doesn't want a chick in anything he does.
Oh.
He'd rather find lad. Don't put a chick in it. Please. And there we go. I have no confidence in Marvel anymore. Seeing their new lineup, we have What If, then your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Captain America, Brave New World, Daredevil, Born Again, which may be good, may not. Thunderbolts, Ironheart. Ironheart's going to be horrible. Fantastic Four First Steps, that's probably going to be horrible too. Eyes of Wakanda, I'm not even going to bother with that one. Marvel Zombies, I'm not even going to bother with that one. Avengers Doomsday with Robert Downey Jr. It's the only thing you have to look forward to, but I don't know what they're going to do with it. And Wonder Man, not even going to bother with that one.
I'm not even familiar at all.
Wow. Yeah. So my advice in the future, Marvel, please don't put a chick in it. All right. See everybody next week.
Chick in it, but make her.
We're going to end the stream here at Rumble first.
Bye.
And we'll finally get to our YouTube friends.
Bye.
Goodbye.